So, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Moto Nerd. I'm on my way to the office, and I have some good news as well. So, I've been talking about taking test rides of bikes, and I've actually been doing that for the last few weeks. I did test ride the Highness, I test rode the Triumphs as well, the Speed and the Scrambler. A very short test rides for all of them because I'm still a beginner. And the Triumphs were the 350cc ones, the new ones that have come in the market. And out of them, I've booked one of them, and I'll talk about that in this video. Yeah, this is the what a funny coincidence. This is the bike that I've booked, the Honda Highness 350. Well, I'll talk about my thought process, and I was like really confused which one to go for at one point. So the very first bike, and I already had my eyes on the Highness as well earlier. I was a little skeptical about few things, but I was like very surprised when I actually rode the bike. So I went to Andheri West. There's a showroom near DN Nagar metro station in Mumbai, and I test rode the Highness. I had a pillion with me as well, and I immediately loved it. I mean, it was such a smooth engine. The pickup was a little maybe too much for me because like I'm coming from a scooter right now. I mean, I have ridden like 150cc bikes in the past, but like there were like very few instances when I actually did that. So yeah, I mean the pickup was a big jump for me, but yeah, I mean I really loved it. I only rode it like maybe in the first 2-3 gears around the lane that is there like beside the showroom. And yeah, after riding all those bikes, I'm starting to realize how much I'm missing out. Yeah, so coming back to the point, so the Highness, like the pickup was good, the weight management was really good, and the seat height and all is fine for me. Like I'm 5'11", so that was not a problem for any of the bikes. But yeah, and what else? So yeah, I mean the look and everything, the exhaust is probably the best in this segment. So for all those reasons, I was happy, and I came back home, and I had gone for a vacation. Oh, that was the other bike that I took a test ride of. So I went to the Triumph Shaman showroom in Andheri. After that, like couple of weeks back, because after the Highness, because I had to travel and stuff. So I test rode the Speed first, and then the Scrambler. So when I test rode the Speed, I mean the pickup was a bit too much for me, I would say. And the first 2 gears are like very short on the Triumph. Like it will be a hassle when you're riding in cut to cut traffic in Mumbai. And also the clutch was hard, but the bike, the fit and finish was awesome. And it had more than enough power for like any of your needs on Indian roads, I would say. Even Highness has enough power, I would say, as per my needs. But yeah, I mean Speed would satisfy almost anyone. But the problem that I faced was I mean the pickup was a little too much for my taste, so it felt very jerky to me. Probably I'm not shifting gears properly, but yeah, that was one thing. The clutch was hard, quite hard compared to, I don't know, maybe it was a test ride bike, that's why the clutch was hard. And the last thing was the most important one, my height. I mean I felt a little cramped on that bike. Yeah, I mean the comfort and everything was really good. I mean the seat and all is really good on that bike. But for a 511 guy, I guess a Scrambler would be a lot better. So that was the next bike that I tested, and boy, the ergonomics on that bike was probably the best, I would say. And but the pickup was a little toned down compared to the Speed 400. It was very linear, very kind of a mature kind of response that I got from the engine. And I don't know how all of this compares to the older engine, the 400cc one, because I have not ridden that bike. But this was my experience when I rode the 350cc Triumphs. So yeah, coming to the Scrambler, I guess the best two aspects of those bikes for that bike would be the ergonomics as well as the suspension. Yeah, I guess the best suspension out of all the three bikes. And then yeah, after that test ride I was like really confused which one to go for, whether I should go for the Highness or the Scrambler 350, I would say. So I did a lot of research. I put up posts on Reddit to figure out like what is the ownership experience, service experience, and the cost of ownership as well, right? So that is also like very important. It's not just buying a bike and you forget about everything else. Like you have to service it from time to time. Uh, so based on that, and based on my needs, like I mostly want to do relaxed kind of riding. I'm not a speed junkie. Yeah, I mean the pickup that you feel from the Triumphs, it's very thrilling and you kind of enjoy it as well. But I don't know how long that would last in me, because I'm not someone who does that. So I wanted something that was relaxed and more comfortable. So I thought of going with the Highness, as well as the cost factor, right? So it's in a different segment altogether, Scrambler. I don't think one should compare those two bikes, considering the on-road price for... Oh, let me cross the signal and then I'll talk about the price. Yeah, so the on-road price for the Highness is around 2.43 lakhs in Mumbai, and for the Triumph Scrambler it's around 3.13. So there's a huge difference. As well as I live in Mumbai, so I have to consider the weather as well, weather aspect. So during the monsoon, the Triumphs are going to be a headache to maintain, because the it's a Scrambler, right? So there's no proper rear mudguard to protect you from all the water and dirt on the roads. So it will just spray on your back, and figuring out what will work for me. And I don't want to buy a bike and just keep it down in the building during the monsoon. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't go for it. First one was the cost of ownership, second one was that, and third is like a mixed... I got like very mixed reviews from everyone with regards to the service experience. So it's not been good like across India, though they have increased the number of service centers in India, but the quality has not been good so far. And yeah, I guess the service cost and the wear and tear, it would be slightly higher than the Honda, but yeah, in the same ballpark, because I guess Honda also charges a premium for all the labor stuff that they do, which is fine. I mean, because you're going for a premium segment, you can't expect everything to be cheaper. But yeah, those were the primary reasons behind me going for the Highness. I've already booked it. I went for the DLX Pro version, Igneous Black. Yeah, I went for the DLX Pro version, Igneous Black color. and the waiting time, they said that I'll get it within a month, so I've just booked it, and I'm just now looking into all the accessories that I might need to get from the showroom itself when I get it, and the other ones that I might get later on. Yeah, bhai. I'm not going to overtake a vehicle on the corners. See this guy, he's talking on the phone. No fucks given. See, like, this is like what happens. Like when you're on the corner, you're coming out, there might be vehicles parked. If you go at high speeds, you might ram into them. Yeah, one thing that I noticed with the Highness, I did a test ride again before I booked it. So while I did that, I also noticed that the turn radius is like quite high for it compared to a scooter, but the suspension was like surprisingly on the softer side, I would say. I was expecting it to be really hard, but yeah, it was a lot better than what I had in mind. Yeah, the scramble is like even more better, but when the suspension is like too soft as well, I mean, it can be a problem at higher speeds when, I mean, your vehicle goes like up and down because of that rebound and recoil, and I don't know what they call it, but yeah, because of the softer setting. So I guess Highness is like a good balance between the two. Weight management was, I guess, fine for all of them. The Scrambler felt lighter than the Speed for me. I don't know why. Maybe because of the higher ground clearance, and for my height, it made more sense. And yeah, at the showroom, I saw some of the bigger bikes. At Honda, I saw the CBR 350, 650R, the Rebel, the Transalp, and the NX500. Those are like really good bikes if you have the money for it. What else was there? At the Triumph showroom, I saw some the Speed 900, which was sold out. The Street Triple was also there in white. The Trident was also there. Like, it's a good looking bike in person. Like, if you look at the photos, it looks small, but it is a slightly larger bike in person. And yeah, but I felt that it's like more of a single seater. So anyone watching this video, and if you have bought the Highness in the past, you have any tips or anything that I should think about before, like after I get the bike, if there's any extra accessories that I would need or like want, so just let me know in the comments below, and maybe even your overall ownership experience, and also let me know what kind of rider you are. That would give me a better reference to gauge your experience. Well, I went on a run today continuously. Yeah, I was like very happy after I booked the bike yesterday, and I still am. And I took the decision, like, I mean, when it became clear which bike I had to go for, and after the second test ride, it became even more clear that yeah, Highness is the one that I'm made for. So yeah, I mean, those of you who are confused and don't know which bike to go for, take multiple test rides. These showrooms are like more than willing to help you out with that. But be careful and do your research as well before you buy anything, because there are a lot of charges here and there, and maybe there are certain things that you might want which is not covered by the showroom. So make sure you have everything in place before you finally book it. For example, the Triumph showroom, they gave me the breakdown, and there were some weird charges here and there. So documentation and all those things, like I don't know why we have those. And in the Honda showroom, the insurance is fine, but there's one important add-on that you need to have return to invoice, which is not given by default. So I mean, there's still time for me to make the full payment, but yeah, that's when I will have to make sure that they add that as well. Well, I'm now close to the office. These pink flowers, they look nice. Yeah, I'm close to the office. I might stop recording soon, and I'll talk to you guys on the way back home. So hello everyone, I'm back and I'm on my way back home. I don't have a lot of battery on my DJI camera right now, so I'll keep it running for a while before I shut it down, before it shuts down on its own, I guess. So yeah, I shared some good news when I was heading to the office, and yeah, let's see when I get my Honda Highness finally. Like, I'll wait for it for a while and keep checking with them for updates. Yeah, and I'm not sure what I would like to do with my current vehicle, that is my Ntorq. Whether I should keep it or not is something that I've been wondering. Maybe I'll exchange it with some other scooter. Like, I'll sell this off and get a scooter that is a bit lower on maintenance than this one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll get an Activa or a Jupiter, the 110cc, which has like better fuel economy and lower seat height, so that others can ride it as well. Ntorq has a higher seat than the other scooters. Like, the seat height is a little higher, and with the angle in which the seat has been kept, it becomes a little difficult for shorter riders to get on it. Like, height is not really a factor, it's more of a skill that you develop. But yeah, it does matter in like traffic. And in Mumbai, yeah, I was talking about traffic and I just manifested it. Well, let's see what I do with my scooter. I do like my scooter, but Ntorq is a little heavy on maintenance. The fuel economy has gone down. Who is this guy? He is not meant for parking. ऐसा कौन park करता है? I guess there's a lot of demand for the Honda bikes right now. I did see the sales numbers, which has increased a lot, and I guess they don't mass produce a lot based on the sales that they have had in the past. Like, they don't market or mass produce their motorcycles like the other brands. Honda is a little rigid with their processes. They take time to adapt to everything that happens in the world. Oh my god, it's too hot today. At this time, at least in the morning, it was pleasant, but I can feel the sun burning my skin right now. I do get a little panicky when I see vehicles just behind me, especially if they are like those huge ones. अरे हाँ यार, आगे वाला जाएगा तो मैं जाएगा ना. There should be some rule for honking. I don't know if there is one already. I'll let this guy go. This guy is becoming very annoying. Oh boy. That guy is still honking behind somewhere. पता नहीं क्या चाहता है. See? I have to start practicing bike riding as well. How to shift gears with the clutch and everything, because right now I'm used to squeezing both the levers, right, because they are both brakes on my scooter. But I can't do that on a bike, because the left lever is a clutch, it's not a brake. A bike is more planted and it sticks to a straight line more than a scooter does. Scooters are for conveniences and maybe some occasional fun, but Pani. Yeah, I mean the water levels in Mumbai lakes have gone down a lot thanks to the excessive heat this year. And I think folks have to now rely on tankers to get their water in some societies. It's kind of sad how you're not focusing on the basic necessities of everyone. See, there's water supply issues everywhere, I guess. Tankers going everywhere, left and right. And we still have a month left. There's going to be a water cut as well in Mumbai after 15th, or maybe it's already implemented in some areas. Yeah, ulta chala ke horn maro. Well, anyways, I'm almost home. I'll stop my recording here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do comment down below if you have anything to say. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying